As Ferris Bueller said, life moves pretty fast, and if you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. So perhaps this is a moment as we reach the half-year point of 2022 to reflect and savour on all the really great things that have happened in this year and give yourself a self-appraisal as to how well you've done, perhaps the things that you've done well and perhaps the things that you've missed, and then to create an idea about how the back end of the year is going to turn out. Hello, my name is Stephen Wright. I'm a career coach here at Career Mentor, and we help high-performing financial services professionals make their next smart career move. So in this short video, I'm going to go through 3 major steps as to how you can give yourself that self-appraisal, that moment of reflection, and also look to the future as to what's going to happen in the rest of this year and set yourself up for a really great time. Let's start off with what's been really great, and there are 3 things that we can talk about here. The first is to think about the magic moments. What was really heartfelt? What was really heartwarming? What put a smile on your face? All those magic moments that you can think of that you've had since the beginning of the year. It may be that you were able to give a heartfelt and warm farewell to a valued colleague, or perhaps you went to a dinner where you laughed really hard, or something just occurred to you and put a smile on your face, or maybe you were able to help somebody out, somebody who needed some help. Anything like that that just makes you feel that it's all worthwhile and put a smile on your face. So those are the magic moments. Second point under what's been great so far is to think about your career achievements in this year so far. That may be that you were able to close some deals or win a new client. Or perhaps it was that you passed some exams and you got a new qualification which is really going to set up your career path. Maybe it was that you were able to get a promotion or you got a raise in your salary. Anything like that. Big achievements in your career which you can reflect on and you can feel justifiably proud about. Final thing in this top section is to reflect on those things that you've done really well, or those things that you've noticed other people doing really well, to understand how that happened, why that happened, so that you can then replicate them and repeat those successes into the future. Second major chunk is to reflect on, well, maybe some things didn't go so well. So why was that? Why was it that things didn't go well, that didn't work quite as well as you wanted them to? What were the factors that were at play, and is it possible to anticipate that these similar things may happen in the future? So now you can put in place procedures or systems that will prevent those things even occurring. Or perhaps it's just learning lessons so that you can improve your game. Furthermore, there may be some things that you just didn't get done, and it might be a chance for you to reflect, well, why did those things that were important to me when I wrote my plan for the beginning of the year, why have they not been done so far? It might be that they're simply not a priority anymore. It might be that they just seem too big and too chunky and too full of hassle to even get started on them. For whatever reason, it might be worth reflecting on why those big things didn't get done. And then finally, in this section of things that haven't gone so well, is it possible to see that there may be lessons to be learnt from things that you've observed happening in your business more generally, perhaps mistakes that others have made that you can learn the lessons from? So now we move on to the third area, which is to think about, okay, so those are the great moments that I've had. Those are the big achievements that I've had. Here are the lessons that I'm learning from my performance and the performance perhaps of other people in the year so far. The third and final thing now is to reflect on, well, what are the big things that I want to achieve in the second half of the year? Are those things that I had on my list at the beginning of the year, are they still things that I want to do? And then think about the resources that I'm going to need in order to achieve them. And think about the opportunity cost or other things as I switch resources, time and effort and energy into getting those things done. Are they truly the things that I want to do? And if they are, then I'm going to commit to them and I'm going to be very clear about why these are so important. Next thing is, of course, to schedule in some fun, because if this is all going to be work and go, go, go and achievement, then it's likely that there may be a degree of burnout. So scheduling in rest, scheduling some fun things, creating those magic moments on purpose would be a really great thing to do. And then finally, it might be worth having a backup list of results that would be desirable to achieve by the end of the year if you get through your first list better, smoother, easier than you first anticipated. So there we go. What's been really great, what didn't work out so well, and why, and what are the lessons that I can learn. And now let's have a look at what the rest of the year holds and what my real priorities are in terms of the achievements and the magic moments that I'm going to create. So that, I hope, is really helpful for you. I'll be putting the blog that I wrote about this in the comments below, and please do feel free to like and share this with people who you feel it might be useful for. And of course, if you are in the middle of a job search or you're beginning to think about making some changes and want to have a conversation about that, then please do reach out and we can easily organise a call to discuss exactly that. You'll find all my contact details in my LinkedIn profile, and I look forward to hearing from you in due course. Thanks very much.